Welcome to Just Puzzling. My name is Chris. Today we're going to do a Killer Sudoku at the expert level. I do this on my iPad. I do it without notes. Let's see how we go. Hope you're having a great day. So, see a 9 here, a 9 here. We can see this is going to be an 8 and 9 here, but we don't know much more about that. We can see that there is a spare from a cage, so that cage crosses over a line of a box. If you listened to me before, you'll know that 1 to 9 needs to be in every row, column and box. For the box, if you add them up, 1 plus 2 plus 3 right through to 9, that adds up to 45. So these are full cages, and this is a spare cage. So 11 plus 11 is 22, 35, 9, so that's going to be a 1, and that's going to be a 2. So let's go back through that. 11 plus 11 is 22, 31 plus 13 is 44. To get me up to the 45 has to be 45 minus 44, which is 1, and that's that there. Alright, so we've got that. What else can I see at the present time? I can see that there's a spare cage there and there, but I'll leave that for the moment because I just don't know. Okay, we know that 1, 2, 3 is going to be up there. So 2 and 3, so this is going to be 4 and 7 or 5 and 6. 1 is going to be either of one of these 3 rows. So this can be 9, 5 or 8, 6. That cannot be 9, 3. Cannot be 7. That can't be 9, 3. Can be 8, 4. Or 5, 7. Okay, interesting. Actually, there's a spare cage there, so let's do that. 6 plus 14 is 20, 32. 32 to 45 is 13. 13 from 21 is 8. Okay. What that's done from an interest point of view is basically it's meant that I can see from here that that 9 can't be in this column, row can't be in this column, can't be there, so that's going to be a 9 and 4 there, which means that this here can be an 8 and 3 or a 5 and 6 across those ones, leaving this as a 5 and 6, 7 and 2 here. So that's 7 and 2, 8 and 9, so 8 can't be there. 17 plus 19 is 36, plus 2 is 38, so these two are going to add up to 7 in some shape or form. I'm just working my way through the board. I'm not seeing a huge amount at this point. What have we got here? So 8 plus 12 is 20, 28, 37, so this is 8. So it can't be 1 and 7. It can only be 3 and 5. Or 2 and 6, which means that that's going to be 2 and 6. I just don't know what I do, because if that's a 6, that's a 2, and that ends up a 6. If that's a 2, that's a 6, but I've still got 3 and 5, so can't really make that determination. Okay, so 6, let's do this. So if that's, let's do this again. 8 plus 8 is 16, 28, 37, so that's 8. This is going to be 7, plus 9 is 16, plus 12 is 28. This is 9 and 8 across here, because 28 plus 17 equals 45. So this number and this number is the same. I just don't know much more about that. But what I do know is that's 17. So this is 18 plus 8 is 26, plus 16 is 42. So if my maths has been right down that page, that's a 3 and a 4. Okay. So what I now have is I have this spare cage across these two boxes. So they add up, 45 plus 45 is 90. So 4 plus 4, okay, let's do that. 4 plus 16 is 20, 34, 51, 60, 72, 18, 3. 17 plus 3 is 20, plus 19 is 39, plus 2 is 41, 4. 6. And interestingly enough, that would have been much easier if I had have gone and started there, but I digress. So 5 can't be a 4 and 1 because of that 4 there. 3's there, so that's going to be a 3. That'll be a 2. This 15's 8 and 7, which means this is 9 and 1, which means this is 4 and 5. So 4 can't be there, so this is 4 and 8, so the other, because of the 8 there, 8 can't be there, so that's going to be a 4, and that's going to be an 8, and remember the 4's are here, cancelled out these rows here. And I told you, this is 1, 2, 3, so the 2, 3 are there, so this is going to be 2 and 3, so that's going to have to be a 1. I now know this is 9 and 5, got a 5 there, so that's a 5 and 9, because the two numbers that add up to 14 are 8 and 6, had an 8 in there, and 9 and 5, that's how I got to there. Remember I said that that was 9 and 4, so they're offsetting each other, 9 and 4. Told you that was 2 and 7. Told you this was 8 and 3, so 8 would have to be there, 3 there, or 8 has to be there and 3 there, so I'm not entirely sure about that. Okay. 8 and 7, 9 and 1, so 9, if that's 9 there and that's 9 there, 9 has to be there because of that 9, that's a 9. Okay, still got 8 and 7, 8 and so this here can't be a 7. 7 can be one of those two. 8 can't be here, 8 has to be there, 7, 7, 15, so that's a 6. What's that? So what's the number missing there? 6 apparently, so that's a 6 there and a 1. Okay, so 9 and 1, still 2 and 3, still don't know what that is. 3 is going to be in one of these cells. What's the other number? 8. 8 can be here or here, so we'll just leave that for the moment. What I also have is 1, can't be in one of those two, so 1 is there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So remember that was 9 and 8, so that's a 7. 9 and 1, so 9 and 1, 9 and 1, that makes sense, 9 and 8, so I don't even know why I showed you that. Okay. 9 and 1, so if that's 8 and 9, this is going to be 5, 6, 1, 5, 6, 7. So 1 is going to be there. 5 or 6 has got to be in that cell, which means that can't be 5 or 6. So that's 5 or 6. 8 has to be at the top, so that's 8, and that's a 3. Okay, so 3 is my number down here, so it's 3 and 5. So 3 and 5 here, 1, 2, 7. 7's up here, and that can be 3 and 2. Except for that's 3 and 5, so 7 has to be 1 and 4. 1 is going to be either here or here, so this could be 8 and 9. Okay. 2, 6, 3, 5, 4, 7, 5, 6. 9, can't be 8 and 1, can't be, so this is 2 and 7. Okay, that makes sense. 1, 3, 8, maybe? No, it can't be 3, 8, because there's a 3 and an 8 there. Can't be, so this can either be 7 and 4 or 5 and 6. From memory, that was a 7 and 2, so this is 5 and 6 here, but I don't know which order. So 1, 2, 6, 5 and 6 here, 6 is there, 2, okay, so 2 is there, 7, 8, 9, so this is 3 and 5 here, so 1, 2, that's the 4, because I know that because that's a 7, I told you it was 7 and 4. My memory's not great, I'd have to recalculate it in case you haven't realised that. Over and over again, 9 and 1, as I told you, 1 was there all the time. So that's going to be the 1. This is 5 and 6, but I don't know which order. Still 8 and 9, 8 and 9. 1 can be there or there. 1 can be here or here. Okay, that all makes sense. 2 can be in one of those. Okay, what am I going to do? 13, 20, 22, 40, so you're a 5. So I have you as 5 and 6, which makes sense. But then don't know what you would be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. So 4, 7, 1 has to be there. This is now 9 or 8. Can't be a 9, so that's 9, 8, 8, 9. Still 3 and 5, and this is 3 and 4, so that's a 4, a 3, 3 and 5. 5 and 6, don't know, it's not coming out. 5 and 6 not coming out of there. What's the other number? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 is there. 4 is there. 7. So 7 will be either this or this. 6, 6. So 6 is up here somewhere. And 3, if that's 7, 6, that'd have to be 8. Is that right? So 7, that's 14. So this is 8 and 6. So 8, 6, and the reason I know the 8 is because of that 8 there. That there will be the 6 and 5. This will be the 6 and 5. 1, 2. So 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 and 2, so you're the 3. That leaves a 3 at the bottom, but I still don't know where. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you're 5. Still interesting, I still don't know whether 2 and 3 is. So this is 2 and 7, so that's a 7, that's a 2. Finally got the 2 up there, the 3 there. I'm pretty sure this is 5 and 6, so this is 6 and 5. 1, 2, 3, and 8. All right, so we did that in just under 15 minutes. Yeah, I really like the Killer Sudoku because it's more a maths-based puzzle than trying to figure out the numbers through the Sudoku model, but it's just a preference of mine. I see from the videos that are metrics and all that sort of stuff that the Killer Sudokus don't necessarily resonate too much with our watchers. But anyway, I hope soon that some people will appreciate them like I do. Until next time, bye for now.